Have you played Monopoly before?
No, sir.
You've never played Monopoly before?
No.
In the game of Monopoly, you get a get out of jail free card.
Whoa, did you catch that? The judge just compared this to a Monopoly game, but here's the twist. In real court, there are no get out of jail free cards. When you violate bond conditions, the judge has no choice but to yank that bond and send you to jail. What do you think? Should defendants be given more than one chance, or is the judge right to be strict from the start?
This is it. Not going to happen again. You failed to give a sample the last time when you were supposed to. It's not going to happen again. If you fail to live up to your side of the bond conditions, your bond will be revoked. You will go into jail. That's it. Do you understand? I'm not going to play this game with you. We have expectations in this court, and you are to live up to these expectations. And when you don't, actions have consequences. And that consequence is a revocation of that bond and straight to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm happy that you tested negative now, but if you're called upon to test and you fail to test, that's it. Understand? Okay. All right, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. Judge Neil McKay, I will prosecute you in this court.
Wow. That's number one.
Judge Neil, great Scotsman.
I hold on a second. We're talking 70s here. I mean, but I don't want
Yes,
to.
I was in the office 77.
I think I want to say he was the number one judge in here, and that was.
I tried a lot of cases in this court.
Let me see. Hold on a second. I'll tell you.
He played bagpipes. He was in the, what's that fraternal organization?
Neil McKay. He was in 1973 in August was the first time he sat on the bench, and he retired in '86, in December of '86. So yeah.
Been here in the mid-70s.
Wow.
Yeah. Great man, great man.
Yeah, never met him.
All right, just
All
thank
right,
you so
guys.
much for your consideration.
Of course.
I mean, I'm trying to,
Just impress upon him.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
Please, you're free to go. Okay. Good morning. Pretty good. How are you? So, well, the last name was with a V, right? Vessel, right. All right. So, Ms. Vessel, you're here for several reasons. It looks like you've picked up two cases with us. You've picked up a criminal mischief, failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice. So on that one, you're facing up to a year. On the mischief, you're facing up to 6 months. But you also, it looks like, have a fugitive case. It looks like
For 2 counts of simple robbery.
is that how you understand it? You're wanted out of East Baton
Yes, sir.
Rouge for 2 counts of simple robbery. Are you waiving formal extradition on those 2 cases?
All I know is I want to do the 14-day thing.
Then you must waive.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Now, has she made,
Oh, okay, let's break this down because it's a bit tricky. She's basically trapped. Even if she makes bond on the smaller charges, she's still locked up on the fugitive case. It's like being chained by multiple locks. You might unlock one, but the other keeps you stuck. And that's the harsh reality of overlapping charges. Freedom isn't as simple as paying one bond.
bond on the new cases or no?
She has not made bond on the criminal mischief and the
So
failure.
here's the kicker. You've not made bond on those cases. So essentially, that 14 days is told, meaning it's put on hold until you either take care of these cases or you make bond on those cases. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I guess, and are you appointed on those other 2 cases as well? So the lucky thing is that you're in this court with those 2 cases, so perhaps you guys can, but we'll put the waiver in file. So as soon as all that's taken care of, the 14 days will kick in. All right? I'll have him explain it to you.
Okay, so
Just like what I explained earlier, is that these 2 local cases are going to prevent you from being transported. And until these cases are either resolved or you post bond, they wouldn't be able to transport you because you still have a local code.
so I wouldn't be able to get a PR bond on these 2 cases?
Even if you get a PR bond on these 2 cases, you would still be stuck in custody on your fugitive case. Unless you posted a bond on your fugitive case as well.
What you mean?
So
Oh, until the
even
14 days or?
yeah, even if
14
you were to-
days is just kind of stopped
Right.
until you take care of the 2 new cases.
Okay, meaning,
Once you take care of those 2 new cases, by either two ways. You either dispose of it by pleading guilty, or you post bond in those cases. If one of those two things happen, then the 14 days starts running for East Baton Rouge to come get you.
Can I get credit for time served on me during
I'll
this?
talk to the prosecutor.
He'll talk to you about that. I can't talk to you about that now, but he can talk to you about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So we need her please to sign.
She can't sign it here. I'll bring it.
Okay, that's okay. All right. All right. Good luck, Ms. Vessel.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing great. So you were on bond for an assault case, and now you've picked up a new case. You've picked up a criminal mischief. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. So Mr. Sims was appointed to represent you on the assault. He's now also going to represent you on the criminal mischief. I have no idea what happened. So we're going to do probable cause real quick because I want to see what happened, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Yes, Judge. On December 12th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to an apartment complex regarding a disturbance. Upon arrival, the officer met with the complainant, the property manager, who stated she was working inside the leasing office when she received a call from a resident stating there was a man breaking windows inside the apartment complex. The complainant stated she left immediately and saw the defendant walk up to a unit and smash the front window with a closed fist and elbow. The complainant stated the defendant then walked into his apartment, a next door unit, and the complainant stated she recognized the defendant and has had multiple issues with him in the past. The complainant stated both the front windows of the two next door units were destroyed, and each window would cost $1,000 to fix, so a total of $2,000.
So I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. You know, we gave you a PR bond. All we asked you to do was not get in trouble, and now you've picked up a new case.
Sir, I have an illness. I kind of had my house got broken into.
But I don't want to talk about the case because we've got a bunch of DAs here, and then whatever you say, they can use against you. But what we can do now is I don't know how to go forward with this. You know, all I know is that we've asked you not to pick up a new case, and you've picked up a new case. And all I want, Mr. Said, is I want my county safe. That's it. And I don't know how to go forward. So perhaps we get a TRAS done to see how we go forward. In the interim, let's see what the state says about, you know, your lawyer had worked out a great offer for you on the first case where it was going to be a mental health diversion program where if you get a little help, they were going to dismiss the case. I don't know how we're going to go forward now because of this new case. We need a little bit of time to figure out how we're going to go forward, though. So I know you want to get out, but
I want to get help.
I don't know how comfortable I feel giving you another PR bond. We gave you one, and here we are again. If I give you another one, what's going to happen? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer, but that's what I'm thinking now. If I give you another PR bond, what's going to happen? Who do you have here in your life that's here to help you?
My father, mother, sister.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is this, is that I'd like to get in, perhaps Mr. Sims can get in touch with your family to see how best we also go forward. You know, I don't know who you're living with. I don't know whether they're able to, you know.
You have your own apartment, correct? He lives by himself in his own apartment.
Yeah, I still would like to reach out to your family to see how we go forward. The other thing is this, is that normally when we have cases like this, I forbid you from going back to the apartment complex.
That's what I was gonna put you on, Judge. I will need to speak to the leasing officer. I don't know if they will still want him. I don't know if they're planning to evict him because the two units that he caused damage to were in the apartment complex that he lives in. So I don't know how.
And I'll tell you, I don't know.
Do you want me to step out and?
No. I mean, because nothing's going to happen right now anyway. So I guess reach out to them, see what their feelings are on the matter. Now, we're not going to take a long time to do this, Mr. Said, but I don't know how to go forward, and we need to figure it out the best way for you so that we don't want this to happen again. And we don't want something even more catastrophic to happen. So I'm going to ask Mr. Sims to reach out to your family, We'll also see about getting you with a TRAS to see how we also go forward with this as well. And then with the state to see if they're still okay with the mental health PTI. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that it's going to take a couple days to get this done. Okay.
I don't think I have a lot of health problems. One of them,
I'll let you talk with Mr. Sims, and he can tell you, he can tell me what and how to go forward, okay? But I don't want you to say anything now because, like I said, I don't want you to get in further trouble, okay? I wanted to bring you out to let you know the roadmap and how we're going to go forward, okay?
Thank
All
you,
right,
Judge.
thank you.
At least that's something.
Morning, Mr. Brown. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. You need to understand that even though they are reducing this to a first, that's still 2 DWIs now on your record. What happens on the next one? What happens?
I go to prison. I go to jail.
Not jail.
Prison.
Right. Minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And I'm going to tell you now, if an officer pulls you over, the only thing they look at is your record.
Did you hear that? The judge is laying it out plain. One more DWI, and it's not just jail, it's prison time. And notice how he said, even the smell of alcohol can get you arrested. That's how unforgiving the system is. When you've got priors. Question for you guys. Do you think the judge's tough talk is the wake-up call this defendant needs? Or is it already too late?
And how you look. You got that smell, even the funkiest smell, don't matter. You understand? So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because it's a humongous risk, financial as well, because this is not going to be cheap for you. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
As part of this agreement, you will do a DWI repeat offender education program. Two victim impact panels.
Yes, sir.
You will also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. They could say, supportive outpatient treatment. It may say intensive outpatient treatment, whatever it is. You must fulfill those conditions as well. No breath test refusal. So if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit a breath sample, you must do it. No drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock. Do you have any children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One of the things is 40 hours of community service. I think that probably a parenting class would be better than just mindless work. If you guys are okay with it.
Yes.
So is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above in this case?
True. Yes, sir.
Okay. So a couple things. Don't drink alcohol. If you don't have a license, don't drive. You are now on this probation and we expect you to fulfill it. If you don't, there are serious, serious consequences. One of the other things is that there is a surcharge on your license that you're going to be required to pay. It's a $4,500 surcharge. You will get 2 years to pay it, but you have to do it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
DWI is big business in Harris County, and it will actually in Texas. I tell you, if it continues, one of two things happen. You're going to be broke or you're going to end up in prison.
Yes, sir.
One button on your phone, $50, wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? I hope that you get it now before it becomes too late. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yeah, a year. I have to suspend your license. I'm gonna do it for a year. Just, if you do well throughout the probation, come back and we can talk about a license. But you gotta be in compliance, do well, and above all, just don't drink. All right? Okay, good luck. Good morning, Ms. Cepeda. You were charged with 2 cases. The one that you're pleading on is the DWI. On that case, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 19 days that you've done. Understand this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand? Is this 2 or 1, Josh?
This is what we're pleading on DWI in this case for the prostitution.
Right, but I mean, is this,
Yes, Your Honor, the first.
We can talk.
are you on probation or parole at this time?
The only case she's scheduled for a TRAS, I think they offered a probation on her possession
You
case.
need to be careful, man. You know, if you get on felony probation, you have to live like you have a halo above your head, because you can be facing a lot of time elsewhere. You understand? This case is going to go on your record. It's going to be there forever. What you need to understand is that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases. The other thing is with your record, if you get pulled over in a car, you need to understand that it's a very good possibility they're going to harass you just because of this. Do you understand? So don't give them the ammunition to mess with you. You understand? It's not hard. One button on a phone will take you anywhere you want to go. 30, 40, 50 bucks, really. You understand? Giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it's going to go on your record. You can never take it off. You understand? This is what you want to do. Okay, how do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? Understand you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine, but I'll sentence you to the 30 days in jail, credit for the 19. Also understand there's fees and surcharges in amount of like $3,500 here. I will waive it, but if you come back on a second DWI, get ready because it's a $6,000 surcharge. All right? All right. Good luck, man. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days as well. Run it, CC. Okay, good luck, Mr. Gaines. All right, thanks, Josh. Good morning, Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
Do you have a lawyer today?
¿Tiene abogado hoy? ¿Tiene abogado hoy?
No,
Tell me what you're doing about that.
Dígame qué está haciendo acerca de eso.
trabajando para pues llevar mis diligencias cada día. Tengo pruebas, traigo unas copias que me validan que sí estoy pagando.
La única cosa que yo quiero saber, si tú tienes un abogado, si no, ¿qué estás haciendo cerca de eso? Nada más. No quiero saber nada más.
Trabajando.
Working.
Trabajando, consulté a un abogado, pero se me hace muy dificultoso pagarlo. Con un
Consulted
down
with one
payment.
lawyer and it was too difficult to pay for it.
How many lawyers have you spoken to regarding hiring on this case?
A ver si lo puedo contratar.
Con dos.
With 2?
That's not enough.
No es suficiente.
There are a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. 99% will put you on a payment plan where you pay as you go. You've had 2 different settings now, and you've talked to 2 lawyers in 2 different, that's unacceptable. You need to talk to more. You may talk to 10, you may talk to 15, but you need to put effort into it. 99% will put you on a payment plan where you pay as you go, and you can negotiate.
Puedes negociar con ellos.
Entiendo,
I understand.
pero es difícil. Yo tengo mis pruebas, mis copias de que le estoy pagando mis biles y el abogado se me cobra down
I have
payment.
proof of how much payments I have to do for my bills and the attorneys are expensive.
Down payment como $2,000 y con todo esto se
They're
me
asking for
hace
like a
bien difícil.
$2,000 down payment and everything else is hard.
You talk to 2 lawyers only. You need to talk to more lawyers. Other lawyers are different. Not every lawyer is like that. We gave you a lawyer on the first one,
Damos un abogado en el primero.
and 3 months later, you pick up another DWI. You need to start talking to other lawyers. It's time. I'm gonna have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. And if you need to talk to 10, if you need to talk to 15, that's what it may take.
Sí, tengo un problema con mi dispositivo que no me permite estar muy fuera de 5 días, 6 días, 7 días. He perdido 2 trabajos ya, 2 proyectos por
I have a problem with
cuestiones de
the
esto.
device.
no
that's
I'm
on-
not gonna talk to you about this is why you need a lawyer. But I'm,
Bien difícil ir y no tener quien lo lleve, cómo manejar,
Very
o sea,
difficult to get
es
around,
más
not being able
difícil
to drive.
pagar.
It's more difficult to pay.
I don't know, I mean, just,
Okay. Bien difícil.
you
pero-
do not
Very difficult.
have a license.
And not
You
getting
are
any-
not allowed to drive.
Sí.
I know.
That's it. We've asked you not to consume alcohol. Stop. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
Just take a seat for me.
I'm just a child on 184th, and I'm on my lunch break, so.
Try. Good job. Thank you for coming. Really, good job.
Yeah, they texted me, and I'm like, I was downstairs in the
Not many will, so. Senor Gomez. Sacaste tu primero y declaraste culpable en junio. Ya 4 meses tienes un segundo. Esta no es una buena cosa. Y te digo ahora, si tú estás manejando, te pongo en la cárcel tan rápido que vas a estar como así. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez? No manejes para nada. On the affidavit, there's an indication that there may be. So I want, and please relate to him and admonish him. You know, I'm not happy with him. And if he's driving now, it's really going to end up poorly. No manejes para nada. No me importa qué estás haciendo en tu vida ahora. No tomas, no usas drogas ilegal. ¿Entiendes? Si te pillan manejando, hijo de la grande. All right, goes with you. Hey, look who it is.
It is.
It's been so long.
It has. How are you doing? That's good. I have Mr. Kareem Desalegn,
What's the last name?
Deelesine.
Oh,
He's, I'm not pronouncing it right.
no, you're close enough. So,
Cases of theft and the POM.
come up, Mr. Desalegn, or Delasleen.
How do you pronounce your last name? Delaslegn.
I'm not going to play this game with you.
Yes, sir.
You continue to take off. The only reason we have you pick up a new case. It's a third bond that you've got. I'm not going to do this again. You pick up a third case or you violate conditions again, I'm going to go bonkers. Do you understand? Can you tell me where the theft was from, Alex, please?
Target. The alleged theft was from Target.
Then we're going to Target. I'm making that a condition of your bond. You're not to have any weapons. We've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Elena. She tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging. I'm telling you, at some point, someone is going to stop honing the money to get you out.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just no going to any Target, no weapons, and that's it. Just stay in contact with you, and then we're happy.
Sounds perfect.
So, all right, come on, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's proud.
All right. Thank you.
All right, don't leave until you sign our bond conditions.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
states. Yeah. So if you can file no going to Target, And then no weapons, please. All right,
No weapons as well.
please.
Yes, Judge.
All right, please.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Okay.
Okay, well. Good morning, Mr. Gafour. Sir, you're charged with two cases. You're charged with theft. You're also charged with criminal trespass. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 20 days on the theft with credit for 8 days that you've already done. Shh. Is this how you understand it?
I understand it's time served. I'll be getting out today.
Correct.
Okay, yes.
What you need to understand that this will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Understand.
The theft can also be used to enhance your punishment at some point to a felony. If you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point they will hit you with a felony and you're looking at years instead of days. Do you understand?
Understand.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged, read to open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it'll go on your record. You can never take it off.
Okay.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
I did plead to the offense, sir.
Yes.
I will find you guilty. I will sentence you to 20 days in jail, give you credit for the 8 days that you've done. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.